So we're going to call the meeting to order. And
yeah. Commissioner Castillo-White.
Here.
Chair Jansen's.
Here.
Commissioner Stevens.
Here.
Commissioner Kester.
Here.
Commissioner Landers.
Here.
Vice Chair Steffen.
Here.
Commissioner Hill.
Present.
great. All right. For anyone who would like, we're ready to pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Do we have any public comment on non-agenda items? No, doesn't seem to be any. Okay, great. All right, so we'll just launch into our discussion for the night. The chair and vice chair elections, second time to go through it this year. Do we have any nominations? Just so you know, we've done this just not too long ago. I am the chair. Oh, hang on. Oh, you're kind of garbled for some reason. Feedback. Okay. I'm talking to, sorry, Diane. I am talking to one of our new chair, or one of our new commission members, and just telling her a little bit about history. So I am the chair. Leanne has just been nominated the vice chair just this spring, and because there is I am gonna do this differently.
Can you tell her to try Zoom again?
Diane, can you try Zoom again? Because we're getting too much feedback. Thanks, bye. So, as it was pointed out to us, because there's a new membership, even though we just did the elections, we've got to do elections again. So that's what we're doing.
Gotcha.
Okay. So with that,
Wait for her to join.
I'll send her the link.
that might be better. I wonder if she's going through the same things that you were. I wonder if we should actually reverse this, honestly. We should be doing the new member introductions.
Intros.
So, could everybody, please introduce yourself just very briefly?
Yeah.
Just.
I'm Donna Landers, and I am the owner of the Troutdale Barbershop.
Fantastic. So Donna went through the interview process back in May, I think is when it was, and we just haven't had a meeting since that time. So if everybody could possibly introduce yourselves with just, a minute intro, just super short, so she gets an idea of who we are. I think that'd be great. Frank, do you want to start?
Hi. It's nice to meet you, Donna.
As well.
I'm Frank Stevens. I've been a resident of Troutdale for 35 years now. Grew up here, love the city. I retired last year, so I jumped in on a bunch of committees and help out wherever I can.
And he does.
That's what I've been hearing.
Very, very engaged.
Donna, my name is Jim Hill. I've been a Troutdale resident for about a dozen years, not nearly as long as some others.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of mileage too. Yeah, so my family, all of our kids have grown up here, and we now have 2 grandbabies, so we're happy about that. So yeah, it's a new thing. Yeah. Good to meet you.
Looks like you got Diane now. Anyway, my name is Adrian Kester. I've been moved to Troutdale 7-ish years ago, which is officially the longest I've been at a single mailing address since I left my parents' house. And late 40s, if that tells you anything. But I live very close. I look out at town center out my front door. So I guess for historic purposes, part of my academic background is archaeology, anthropology, so particularly historical archaeology. So that's sort of where some of my interests lie, at least as it pertains to this group.
Leanne Steffen, and I've been in Troutdale for 38 years. I'm a retired from the executive director of the Troutdale Historical Society. So I got involved with this through time. 2 kids, 3 kids, they all live in there.
I'm probably the only non-resident, but I own a historic church on 3rd in Harlow.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so I've had that for 27 years, about 1999. So that's how I came to be here, but I've been on, Troutdale's kind of, I live in Corbett, but Troutdale's kind of my town because, I moved out. And Troutdale is it. I grew up in the area, I grew up in Boring, so this is my hub. And love Troutdale and love being a part of it. And so I've been on this, Leanne and I have been on this committee since it started in 2013, I believe. And so we've been working on projects and trying to get some things done, so it's exciting that the Hungry Hill District is finally coming to fruition. And then Diane, do you want to introduce yourself? Diane?
You're muted.
See us?
Yeah.
I think she's muted. I don't think she knows she's muted.
Yeah, she's tapping.
I think she's just talking with her hands.
I'm gonna go with it.
You are muted.
I know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nope,
Nope.
not yet. You have a lot to say, but
We can talk about you for you. For you.
Does anyone know sign language?
does she know sign language?
All good questions.
Okay. Yeah, it should be obvious where the mic is. Okay, we're gonna move on, Diane. We don't hear you. Is there volume that we have control of?
If
Mike-
you,
Others have talked online, so we're.
Okay.
Mike said hello.
And is Mike a new member?
Oh, Mike, the city manager.
yeah, he's just listening.
Oh, I haven't met him yet.
He's
I'm
the
like,
new
who
guy.
is this guy?
He's,
Like,
Mike is,
very quietly, I don't know if you can hear me, Mike, but I'm like, is he on the committee? What's the deal?
I can hear you, yes. Hi, everyone.
Well, now we're in trouble.
Okay, well, we have to meet, that'll be fun. Looking forward to it. Okay, well, we're gonna move on, so we're gonna bounce back to the chair and vice chair elections. So, does anybody have any nominations up front? Yeah.
I'd like to nominate Aaron as our chair. That's you.
Okay. All right, are there any other nominations? All right, we have to vote on that now?
I could go by, most of you guys one by one.
There's a
Or I could
combination.
just say all in favor, if that's all right.
Sure, go ahead.
Even opposed, might as well.
Yeah, all in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
Is Diana waving?
Maybe that would-
I think,
I think that's
Okay.
gotta be a yes.
all right. And then vice chair, I'd like to nominate Leanne.
Second that.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Great.
Super.
Okay, thanks, we're done. All right, Nick, timeline for the code amendment.
Yeah, so we just went to planning commission, last week?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks ago.
All blend.
on the 10th.
We got approved recommendation to go to council, which is great. Everyone voted yes. Adrian helped me when I just botched trying to answer a question for Sandy, and I very much appreciate it.
Thanks, Adrian. I was over in Central Oregon, so.
Fair enough.
So next would be, we have 2 readings at council. So our first reading is on October 14th. And then the second reading is on October 28th. And if that all goes smooth, we should have some new code language that we can make an application for.
So we still then need to make an application after the code language is approved?
Right, then we essentially do the same process, except with actual district details.
I remember in the spring, we were gonna be done by October. Was it,
This step was basically making the code changes to make it possible to submit the
yeah,
application.
that's right.
If that had already been done,
Yeah, then we would have been,
we'd be 3 steps ahead by now.
Yeah, it took us a while to get on some agendas, but should be smooth sailing.
Council has been busy over the summer, because apparently they needed to hire a city manager.
what? Who is that guy? Okay, all right. Okay, well, any other updates regarding that?
So is excuse me, October 8th, that's the planning commission?
So it is
Council,
October 14th
14th, I wrote the wrong one.
is the first reading at council, and then the 28th is the second reading.
Thank you.
So the 28th is when they're actually gonna vote on it.
Right.
Okay.
but it could be essentially encompassing a lot of things that they just say.
Right.
Let's approve all of these things as a group. Okay, all right, well, that launches us into our historic district discussion.
Yeah. So now we'll have code language to get a district created. So we're creating our application for the district. Let me pull up the criteria. That doesn't go possible, does it? There we are. So I was looking at it. I remember last time you met, I was asking you guys about parts to like divide and conquer on this. And kind of our conclusion was everything's more or less already been done. And that's true for a lot of it. But the one part that I see being pretty time consuming for one person and that we don't quite have enough information on would be the survey documentation.
Excuse me, Nick, sorry to interrupt. Diane says, did Nick turn off audio? It says host has turned off.
I did not.
Recording still going?
It should be, yeah.
Yeah, it says it is on mine.
Mike could hear us and we could hear Mike.
Yeah, nothing's changed on my end, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It is the Diane drop, so it's a connection, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't see Diane on the participant list anymore.
Okay, please,
Okay.
survey documentation.
Yeah, so one of the approval criteria of our district application is, I'll just read it out loud, survey documentation, photographing and describing all buildings and related features in the district, recording their basic characteristics and assessing whether or not they contribute to the historic character of the district.
I think that a lot of that has been done already. Sharon did, and with the assistance of Leanne, you and I actually took a lot of photographs also. But didn't Sharon have something of all the houses?
Not all the houses that,
Were historically significant?
yes, but according to the historical society, not according to a list.
Right. But it seems like we could grab the ones that are within that district and use those descriptions, and then we just have a gap to fill.
Yes. There are photographs, but they're probably
Okay, well, I don't see a problem doing that. I mean, I think that we could do a team effort. I don't mind working on that, and you get the basic age information off of Portland maps, and then the rest is kind of.
well, my list will have ages, years.
Yeah.
That list is.
But it won't have all of them.
It should have most. I can't imagine there's been that many rebuilds in that hill in the last 10 years.
No, they should be all.
Okay, but you just told me that Sharon didn't have all of them.
I thought you meant photographs.
Okay, so you've got the actual descriptions of all of them.
Dates and such.
Okay.
And where the addresses and.
That's pretty easy to go around and take pictures.
Yeah, so we do have that existing list. In the same folder where the list is, there's this map, which makes me think, were you guys working with these boundaries previously? Or is this,
That might have been just.
so it says
Can you go-
proposed Hungry Hill Local Historic District?
Is that a current?
Well, I think it should
This
go.
isn't current, no, this is from
Yeah.
2021.
I remember this, but it wasn't,
These weren't your boundaries?
somebody generated it from your end.
Okay.
Letting us know what the percentages have to do with dates,
Yeah,
right?
just means you have to go
Are
north
we
another
going
block.
down, well, are we not going to include the south side of the historic highway?
This is-
We are, so what I'm saying, I think the list we have is generated off of using these boundaries.
Oh, okay.
Which isn't what we're going forward with.
It's not.
Okay.
That
Oh,
was
the list.
my own work.
Okay.
And then this boundary was created and someone magic through whatever, they were able to glean the dates of the buildings and tell us what percentage were, what age.
And
That was
I,
something somebody did, not me, or.
okay, I'd like to make a similar thing, because I think that's just kind of neat visually. But here's what I'm getting at.
But my list, it was not just the Hungry Hill District. It was Troutdale.
As a whole?
Yeah.
Okay. Big list.
Yeah, it was huge. They're probably not totally comprehensive.
Diane's in the waiting room,
Okay.
and it looks like we're learning that Mike is an avid guitarist.
Is he an avid guitarist?
3 guitars behind him.
That's fun.
Used to be in a rock band.
Really? Oh, you're making it up. We're making up our own history for him.
Was that big
Okay.
band back in the 80s?
So Nick, is there a listing of addresses that exist? I mean, we have a table or some kind
Let
of.
me show you, I'm thinking, I'm trying to get it oriented.
Thank you, sorry.
You're all good. So here's our consensus boundary, right? And what we could do is each essentially take a block.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then whatever that criteria we discussed means to you, whatever you think is interesting about the property, or if it doesn't contribute or whatever, you know, address, year, characteristic.
Here's the only problem I see with that, is that we need to be consistent. And what's interesting to one person may not be interesting to another.
Well, we could go to what criteria is for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine was mostly age and the people that live there. And that was just from my experience at the Historical Society. So, I mean, it was
But that's difficult for most people to know.
right, but it was, you know, the founding families basically, which.
But you've got that already written up.
Oh, yeah, that's how the,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, great.
And at the very minimum, if we split it up and just simply go by age, and just even as a starting point, we can identify all of those and everything from 1975 back. What's this, and that's our 50-year mark at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah. Okay. And, you know, you'll have to specify where you want photos uploaded, kind of, we can
sure.
discuss like what type of angle or something. I also, given building owner, and my lawn got out of control when I was out of town, and then it rained and I was sick, and so I didn't get there, and I finally got there today. I would like to know, if you're a property owner, people are gonna show up and take a picture of my property. It might be nice to give people a heads up about that.
Sharon found that, I mean, she just drove around, took pictures.
I know.
She was nasty. And she found that it was better in the winter because the house is more exposed. And that's what we're looking at, is the house,
Yeah,
not necessarily the yard.
at least in the, I know that, but, you know, still.
I get it.
Sense of
Well, if you're
pride.
going to, you know,
Sense
if
of
you're going to
pride.
put it out there,
Yeah.
you want your property with us.
Yeah, it's like,
But
oh,
it
this is gonna be
is-
part of the historic inventory, and they want a good representation, so.
Even initially, I mean, somebody could just, for their chosen block or street, you can do a beginning scan off of Google Street View. Because as I found out from Mr. Wilcox, Google has been around this city lately. A lot of our street view pictures are quite current.
Interesting. Take it around.
And that is, yeah.
Sorry, what?
That is a way of doing it. I used to do it with my, I didn't want to get out.
Yeah. So,
We could definitely work out logistics of how we submit.
what's our target of when we wanna have this done by?
So if we're essentially after October, it's up to us to see how quickly we can get our application together.
We're kind of right in the prime fall, leaves are falling,
Yeah,
poetic here, leaves are falling, and it's a good opportunity to capture the houses. We still have a little bit more daylight in October, November. It's at that time to get this done. It'd be great to have the narratives so that we can line up. We know a little bit about the house as we're doing it.
yeah, I can have a narrative for next month,
That'd
so
be
we can
fantastic.
like workshop it, into something we all like, instead of it's just my take on it.
Okay.
And then, what would you think would be a good timeline for the survey?
Well, for us to go out, take pictures, match up the survey to the narratives. What people think.
Probably want to get started on figuring out logistics sooner, right?
That's what I think so
This
too.
is, if it's gonna be a team effort, it's gonna take a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I I don't mind dedicating a couple days and just whatever, getting as much done as I could during that time. And if it overlaps and I eat up other people's areas and they can't get to it, I'm no problem with it.
And then obviously I'm here to help. So if there's any elements that you can't get or you can't figure out a year or whatever, it is my job to help out. So you can just throw it to me if you don't have time.
Can we
Have lines.
get something in the Champion to let people know that we're going to be taking pictures in October, November?
When does the next one come out?
Is November, December the next one?
November, December.
Is it November?
We have to have it ready by October 6th, I think, is when it's going into edit. So if you want something in there, I need it before then.
Okay. And then, do you know when it's actually sent out or available to people, Mike?
I don't know the exact date, but Kelly does. And I was just told I need to get my stuff done by October 6th.
And if pattern holds, it'll probably be about the second week in November.
Seems a little late. It'd be nice to be ahead of that. But is there any other way that we can get information out to people
Facebook,
without, what?
Facebook,
Facebook. That's not a bad idea. Facebook and the city webpage.
yeah.
Facebook could work.
Yeah.
I also posted it in my shop.
Oh, that's nice.
Flyers.
Yeah, we could put some
Of the
flyers
community.
out.
Yeah,
just on some of
absolutely,
the businesses.
absolutely.
That would be great.
Flyer could be good.
Yeah.
So here's a semi-pertinent, but yet semi-random question. As we're collecting pictures and narratives and such, I know there are structures in the district area that, how do I nicely say it, have been under renovation for a really long time and are not in the best of shape. How do we want to include those? How do we want to present those as part of the narrative? What do we do with that?
I think we just have to be objective, state the condition of what it is and
It's part of its history, it's what it's doing right now.
what it's doing right now.
There's one place in particular that I know that's on the north side of 4th Street that is in really rough shape. But it's a neat structure. It's something that if I had been able to, in a position to buy a couple of years earlier, I would have.
Yeah.
But
Well, somebody's probably still looking at it that way.
Is that the white with red trim?
that one.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking of. Down the street from,
Oh, what, oh, the one that's right behind the church, kind of, and just, they're fixing that up.
Yeah, but have been for years.
Oh, they've made a lot of progress recently.
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, he's made a lot of progress in the last
Well,
3 months.
that's good, because I know there for a while.
Windows are in, siding's on.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because I know, my wife and I have watched that one for a long time, and we just sort of sighed, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of work before he bought it. So, yeah, they're making progress on that now,
Okay, good, so maybe in a couple months, it'll be a non-issue.
probably in the spring,
Yeah.
yeah, so.
What's the address?
Oh,
It's gotta be like 200 something southeast 4th,
yeah,
to 280,
like 247 Southeast 4th.
there you go. It's a large 2.5 story, it's got a great view, kind of overlooks the cul-de-sac. It's just to the west of the cul-de-sac on,
Parking.
yeah, parking.
Well,
Yeah, it came to mind because I was just sort of browsing through Street View, seeing what was there. And most of the neighborhood pictures are from June this year.
You'll be pleased.
Are you going around and taking new pictures
Yeah.
or just using ones that are existent?
We're gonna try and get new pictures so that everything is time-stamped for now. So that it was like, this is what it looked like in this year.
If you need any help with obtaining pictures or anything, I'd be more than happy to help with that. I've been doing a lot of social media
Okay.
stuff and photography stuff, so I'd be more than happy to help out with that. if
Right,
need be.
yeah, we'll see how things go, we may end up, we would take certain blocks, as Nick already had it divided up, we can do that, or I can just go work on it, or team effort, or individual, whatever people have time for.
Yeah, whatever I can help do.
Okay. All right, where were we?
How would we want to, I guess, divide up?
So, well, we're gonna need the narratives, and then who wants to be involved in taking pictures? Does everybody want to?
Yeah, between my wife and I, we can help because like I said, we're,
Well, I mean, do you want to participate? So people seem, people who seem more interested, raise your hand. Okay, so there's
Put me on the backup.
backup. Okay, so there's 4 of us for sure. We could divide that, and then if we need you guys, then we can call you in. Okay, that's fine. And I think we should probably target our pictures based upon dry days. So, either pending or something, I'm sure you can come up with something.
We're gonna run out of dates.
Generate a list of the addresses that are in here based on a certain age of the house.
I could, the tricky part, I was playing around with this earlier this morning, is when I would take this area in our GIS and like select and generate all the addresses, it would only give me 37. Obviously, there's a lot more addresses than 37, which is kind of what spawned this was technology wasn't being kind to me. Yeah.
Hey, Nick, did you talk to our GIS guy?
No, but I was using our GIS.
All right, you were getting to how we divide this up, and you've already got it kind of divided into blocks. Does anybody have any particular block that they're particularly interested in doing?
I do.
Okay. Oh, you were just saying you were backup.
Oh, I mean, as far as like the research and stuff, or were you guys saying that you were looking for information and stuff on the places in addition to the pictures? Or just pictures?
So there's already, a narrative already exists. It'd be great
Okay.
for you to look over yours or any ones that you know about and that you could compare that. That'd be
Okay,
great to prove
perfect.
that. But right now, we're just talking about the photo documentation.
Oh, gotcha, okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all right.
I could take the bottom 2 colored blocks.
Okay.
I'd go with blue and purple, go that route.
Blue and purple, okay. Adrian, do you have a preference?
not really.
Okay. I'd love to get my block, so I guess that puts me probably in the orange, and then I'll take one other. Or Adrian, do you want to split one, do 1.5, 1.5?
Blue and purple.
Yeah, whichever. I really have no preference because it's gonna be, and the order of operations is gonna be try to see which structures are old enough and then just walk the block. I mean,
I think we have to do all of them, because I think we have to do every building, whether it's historic or not, because we have to document probably, is that true? We have to document everything, and so that percentage-wise,
okay.
so everything has to be.
So once you take the photograph, it will obviously have
Starts on
the
second.
address on the picture, but how you
Not
going?
necessarily.
That's true. How are you going to know where that house is located based on your photograph? To then report it back?
We're gonna have to document when we take our photograph of where that is.
The photo file with the.
Yeah, maybe we hold it
Take
something.
notes or something.
I just think some kind of protocol probably should be in place.
That's where it's gonna get confusing.
Okay.
I can
How we can.
Maybe what we do
try
is,
getting addresses for each block and put a number with it. So instead of, and you could like take photos as in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully you take the photos in order. And when you upload it, it should be in the same order.
that's risky.
It could be
I see that risky. I was just thinking more old school, write down take a nice photo, and then take a second photo, and where you've got the address included in the photo, so we're sure to have the address.
Maybe in the background is out of focus, but it's, yeah. so
Yeah,
I
so
think
we've
that's
got
a
it,
good
then
idea.
then we can link it together.
Yeah, that's good.
Does anybody have a better idea?
That's a great idea.
Better than mine.
Well, I just have seen those things go bad. That's all, it's just experience. So,
Cell phone.
okay, what else?
So I have, Jim is like the cyan brownish, the bottom two. Frankie said blue, purple. Aaron, what were you?
I'll do, how about I'll do the orange and,
If you wanna do yellow, if you
I'll do
wanna
orange
do
and
yellow
yellow.
and half of orange, I can do green and the other half of orange.
okay, that's fine.
East or west?
Okay. Aaron, half orange.
See who gets to it
and-
first.
Was yellow the other one? Yeah. Green, yellow?
Yellow and half the orange, and Adrian's half the orange and green.
I'm gonna do the, yeah, cause if I take the 4th Street side of orange and you take the 3rd Street side of orange.
Okay, I'm dying to know why Frank chose the purple, though.
TCAP.
Oh,
Does that have to do with it?
It's just my logic.
it's like, okay.
So that and I always want to know more about the buildings that are on the main street.
Oh, that's why you
Well,
want.
no, the blue was really clear, but I was like, why'd you grab the purple?
Oh, because it's across from Troutdale Elementary where I put in, with parks, we've just put in the landscaping, so I know a lot of the people that own their homes.
Oh, perfect, that's great.
Smart.
The blue where it
Actually,
stretches
knock on their
out,
doors
is
and go,
that
"Hey, I'm taking a
the
picture of your
Wayfinder?
Yeah.
Okay,
There might be, because
that's great.
Well, no,
No.
the Wayfinder, I mean, it will, no, it doesn't include the Wayfinder, does it?
No,
It doesn't,
no, it doesn't.
However, I will be stopping at the window.
Yeah, Wayfinder,
Yeah,
it's also
well, I
not-
didn't know if that was included because that was originally, a pretty historic
Oh,
place
you're
as
bringing
well.
up a bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see myself out right now, thanks for having me. I'm just gonna shut up now.
you're absolutely right. Salt of the moon.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Did you see that building before? Does it look the same to you?
It is not the same at all, I'm not gonna lie, I cried a
They tore
little
that
bit.
thing down fast. Okay, what else, Nick?
Okay, so with this, thinking of ways I can help and make it easier for you guys. I'd send you this map, so you know which blocks. I can try again and get address year.
The address year?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
year of the built address.
Sure. Well, ultimately, we're gonna be sending you all the photos. So you may,
I'm just trying to figure out how to take that Excel spreadsheet and lean that information off to just the Hungry Hill district into your list of addresses.
right, I mean, we could,
So that work's been done. It's just-
I think it just needs to be dragged from one file to the other of like, pick them out and then drag go, or,
Manually.
yeah.
It's gonna be kind of tedious, but
Yeah, but it's an afternoon.
That's true. There's much worse ways to spend time.
It's not gonna take that
I mean,
long.
that's what you, I mean, I can do that if you want to create the list that you want it to look like, and I can
Don't forget
drop
there's a
and drag
coffee
the
shop
right
in Hines.
information where it needs to go.
I was just noting that I have a coffee shop located on my slides.
Like send you the list and then,
But she needs the other,
Clean it
like,
up.
Excel or something,
oh, okay.
however you want it done, and that she can just drag it over into.
Yeah, whatever columns you want filled in from the other,
Yeah,
and I can then glean it and pop it into it.
Did you say that there's a
Yes,
Google
Frank.
folder that exists?
the what folder?
A Google folder of some kind of that?
That's same.
Not yet, but we could totally
so-
set one up.
That was
All
my
this
comment.
stuff in there, yeah.
Yeah, get like a drive going.
Doc that we have centralized so that everyone's using the same document rather than having separate ones that make it all confusing. That's where the spreadsheet comes in handy, because you could have, everyone has access to it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Are you thinking of just then we just upload our own photos?
And the address and put it in.
Put in the photo?
Put in that
I have a
folder.
Mac, if it's got a
Work? It should
Mac
work.
compatible?
Yeah.
I'll get back to you about the, Excel table,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, thank you for offering. Yeah.
What else?
From you guys, I think that's it for now. I think. Right?
Famous last words.
I know.
Okay. All right, anybody else have anything on the historic district discussion? Okay. Staff communications from you, Nick?
Here it is. Well, I was gonna let you all know we have a new city manager.
It's got brown hair. His name's Mike.
You can see him in one of the boxes. His name's Mike Weston.
Mike Weston. Are you related to the Jim Weston auto empire?
No, actually, it's funny because that's my stepdad's last name, but my biological dad is the Biffles who live in Boring. So you may have seen Biffle Farms off Kelso Road there. That's our old farm.
That's great.
Totally.
Okay, very good.
The Sharon Nesbitt Heritage Park, October 29th at 1:30 will be like a ribbon cutting.
Oh, great.
So if the weather's nice, that could be a fun one. And then
What if the weather's not nice?
it'll still happen, but it won't be as fun.
What day was that?
October 29th.
It's a Wednesday at 1:30 PM.
Yep, 1:30 to 2:30. There will be like a grand opening in the spring of next year.
Midday when people can't.
This is just like Choc Choc.
Yeah.
It took 6 months to have the grand opening. That's funny.
That is super.
Glad it's happening. I wish it were.
What time do you think it's going to be at?
It's at 1:30. Erica's working on like making an Evite. I can make sure you guys get on the list.
I will let her daughter know at least. Kids would probably like to be at that. Okay.
And CLG, Certified Local Government, we will hear back next week.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good.
Things are rolling.
Good. That is good news. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, commissioner comments, Leanne.
Anyway, questions about the restaurant, the old Chinese restaurant that is being renovated. The inside's gutted, and I'm just wondering about the outside and what is being, any attention being paid to its historic nature.
And please tell me it's not going to become a food cart pod. Because right now, it looks like there's a future food cart parked right by it.
That's the maintenance area.
Huh?
It's where the maintainers are,
Oh, is it?
yeah, it's a,
Okay. Temporary thing.
It's supposed to
Track down the address.
See, it's so great that he gets around so much.
the, used to be the Chinese.
Yeah, we don't need another food cart.
Yeah, I know the
definitely need
Japanese maple just up the street.
Oh.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Let me see if I can bring up the plans for you.
Well, part of the question, I think, also
Good night.
entails,
Some came and gave
whether the, whether our planning committee has plans that, and this has been a discussion for years also, have design standards, and will they be applied to the south side of the street, or are they only applied to the north side of the street?
I can bring up our design standards for the area. They're not super substantial,
Right.
I'd say.
They were always going to be more inclusive, and that just is, I feel like that has always been an excuse to be pushed away versus them actually doing it, them getting more specific. So that topic has been broached many times also.
We have like elements, so if you're in the town center, specifically where like the Chinese restaurant is, so these would apply. Compatibility with existing downtown businesses, size and shape of proposed construction shall be comparable with the size and shape of nearby traditional storefronts. There's rules on like colors you could use, essentially nothing like, basically we promote like neutral colors, that's what we like to see downtown. There has to be an appearance of durability, is my favorite line in that code.
Oh, the east wind.
Buildings must have an entrance connecting directly between historic Columbia River Highway and the building interior. Building entrance must be architecturally emphasized and visible from the street.
What is?
The building entrance.
Okay.
And there's a couple items on like
So
facade.
do you know what they're doing?
No.
So,
Oh,
okay.
wait, there was nothing in there that helped the historic aspect of it.
No, there's nothing.
No.
That's exactly right.
The problem.
Yes, Frank.
So I seem to remember a discussion with Dakota at one of our meetings concerning when he spoke to the developer, how, and you're already seeing how the impact, they're pulling off the facade that really looked pretty ugly. And you're seeing the original design with those larger bay windows that are almost all the way to the street. They're gonna, from what I remember, that's gonna actually be the high point. So it's gonna be much better historically. It's gonna benchmark what it was built originally. And it seems like the owner is going with that theme, which leads me into my next question. Because digging around in historical, I'm hearing that there was an underground, it's the 1920s bars, what did they use? Speakeasy. So there used to be a speakeasy connection that went under the street.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Jimmy up on one of the local neighbors that's been here forever. He was a kid at the time. And he said that the entryway was the size of this door over here to the tunnel from that like area under the street and into that building. So my question is that still there? And that should be on our list for historical.
That's
It
great.
is a basement.
Yeah.
I doubt the tunnel survived modern street works and
Yeah.
sewer.
Well,
Even the
maybe,
face-
but my question would be if there is any remains, it's worth exploring for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when we're looking at that next site for development and as we
I think I had proposed that question with Sharon Nesbitt when I was researching the history of my shop, because I had heard a similar rumor. And I don't know if this is verified, but she said that there wasn't any type of a speakeasy. That's just kind of modern lore. But there was a tunnel that had, or like a hallway that had gone underneath the street, which back in the 1920 era is where they were using it as kind of like a cooling cellar, where people would, you know, rent spaces out to keep things cold. But somewhere along the way, I was told that, you know, the speakeasy kind of became more of the lore of it, but that was never really confirmed.
Yeah, this is from a local resident who was there as a child, so.
Okay, yeah.
Distinctly remembers it.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was just it struck me, and then I heard it mentioned again at one of the Troutdale tours from the Historical Society. So it was like, okay. And a lot of stuff is just, you know, as the story goes, it changes over the years. As you tell the story, it gets better and better.
The building inside and out has been changed a lot.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I don't know
What is
how-
it going to be?
Boutique hotel and
It's a
restaurant.
hotel, isn't it?
Yeah. And restaurant.
Yeah.
What kind do you want?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I
what
want
it's
the Chinese restaurant back, actually.
I want a
No,
bakery.
I love it.
If we could do a bakery, you would make my day.
Bakery would be great, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be something relatively family restaurant-ish if they're attaching it to a hotel.
I have heard, this is all rumors, just me hanging out downtown, watching people doing U-turns on the street. That some of the food carts are doing so well, they may become hard shelters. So some of the food carts that we have here locally may be working with the owner to actually become a hard restaurant instead, inside as well. So, who knows, till it happens. I mean, we had the brewery all figured out, and then not so much.
Yeah.
Although it's still being built as a brewery,
Wait,
we
is
need
it
to
falling
find a
apart
tenant.
again? Because I thought he pulled it together again.
Same guys?
Away days?
Well, he was trying to work with them again.
Oh, that would be awesome, yeah.
But that was 2 months ago.
I do know, we can chat when it's done recording.
Okay, all right, well, with that said, any other comments from commissioners about any other topics?
Just a real quick, and not really as pertinent to this particular committee, but just sort of a bit of self-promotion is for Parks and Rec. The second Saturday in October is the next iteration of our family game day, board game day, which is right next door. The Saturday before that, so October 4th, is another free game day. That one is a 12-hour day at the Holiday Inn Columbia River on Hayden Island. So if people want to play games, there's opportunities to do so.
Thank you. Okay, if there's no more comments, anybody want to make a motion to close the meeting? I don't think we need.
Move, we adjourn.
Yeah, let's adjourn and end this meeting. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Night.